Hello everyone, hope you all are fine and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shine Pearl and thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you once again.
Hi Subi, welcome back once again on my channel. How are you?
I'm fine, Shine. How are you?
I'm fine. So we were talking about कि तुमने किस तरीके से किस स्ट्रगल से अपनी डिग्री को हासिल किया एंड हाउ यू वेंट आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स क्योंकि बहुत लोगों के लिए कन्फाइंड हो जाता है जब हम मेडिकल फील्ड ज्वाइन करते हैं तो हमें लगता है कि हम उसके आगे कुछ नहीं कर सकते राइट यू
Right.
टॉक्ड अबाउट इट एंड यू टॉक वेरी वेल आई एम सो अमेज्ड थैंक यू सो
Thank
मच
you.
सो नाउ
Thank
आई
you.
जस्ट वांटेड टू नो दिस क्योंकि मुझे जहां तक याद है in 2019 I think you went to US, right?
Yeah.
And then after that you came back in the month of December in the like I think after New Year
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
2020 you came back
21. Yeah.
20 na you came back
2020. December, Jan 21st, I came back.
yeah so after that you were admitted to the hospital so would you
Yes.
like to talk about it Subi kyunki it's
Yes.
very important I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah. I had gone from my company had sent me over there for a project, and I had come back on Jan 21st. I was hale and hearty when I landed over here. There was no issues. Mm. And on Jan 23, I got admitted in the hospital with fever, chills, and all those things. And suddenly my BP started dropping, and the doctors were not able to understand what was the chaos. So it was during those time that Corona had just started, and people were just
Yeah.
worried that whether am I the patient of Corona, and people were like took a long time to actually diagnose what was the issue. So I had got infected with urosepsis, and um, which landed into septic shock because I was not given treatment at the right moment. Secondly, I was not a cooperative patient because I couldn't believe that I'm not keeping well and something has happened. I was just, my blood pressures were dropping, and doctors were just saying that like once they diagnosed, and it was almost after 10 12 hours that the things have come up. Like they were actually behind understanding whether is the symptoms related to Corona or something. That was the this was because that was just start of
Beginning
Corona.
of that right.
Yeah, and since I had traveled back, that was the query, and it was almost 10 11 hours they took to actually understand what was the chaos. So once they understood the chaos, they told me that this is the thing, and they wanted to put an arterial line, they wanted to put the central line, they wanted to put me on ventilator, whatnot. But I was a very stubborn patient where I said no. I felt that they are just trying to pull out money from me, and like I am absolutely fine. I took a discharge against medical advice. I came home back, though I was not able to stand up. As I mentioned earlier, I was a very stubborn patient, and after 3 hours after coming home, I collapsed completely. And they took me, my parents and my husband, they took me immediately to a nearby multi-speciality hospital, and then they convinced me, and they just tied my hands. And my husband said that do whatever procedures you want to do, just don't listen to her. Because after that, I understood that I was slightly disoriented during that time, and I was not ready to accept. Somewhere in the inner conscious, I was not ready to accept that I'm not keeping well. Because I was hale and hearty, and like on 21st, I'm coming alone, all the way alone, and then like I'm fine. And 23rd, you're telling me that you have to put me on arterial line or central line, or you have to be on ventilator. All those things I couldn't believe. What has happened? So it took me 2 days to actually come regain my consciousness and understand. Though I didn't give up, I was still determined. "No, nothing has happened to me, nothing has happened to me." I used to tell nurses and doctors, okay, do this, do that. They used to come near me, and I was like so rude. I still believe that because I somewhere my consciousness did not accept that I had these issues. And I have been always on the other side of the bed in the ICU. That was the first experience, like you actually getting ventilated and getting the first 3 days was very critical for me. The doctors were standing near my bedside, and like no, they were just seeing my BP is dropping, and I was not able to breathe. My CO2 levels are bad. My everything was. crashing. So that was not an easy journey for me. But on my third day, when I started, my fever started coming down, and after a lot of struggles, it was like a lot of medicines they are just trying on different, because it is almost in the septic shock stage, and where my colon, my lungs, my heart, and my kidney, my livers, everything is got affected, and all the parameters is just up and down. So still then I was like, I just forced my sister, that the nurse who was taking care of me, I was on inotropes, and I just forced her that I want to sit, I want to walk. It was a very bad pressurizing. I was very bad as a patient, because somewhere this, as I mentioned earlier, uh, somewhere you go to that extent, okay, that no, I'm not going to listen to anybody. I believe myself, I believe myself, I believe myself. There is nothing wrong with me. I cannot lie down, I cannot sit, I have a lot of responsibilities on my head. That somewhere is the that was something that pulled me back, because I didn't take a leave from office. I had actually planned to go to office the next day when I had come, and I was planning that I'll take those leaves later, enjoy with my family and all these things. So I never wanted to sit down, get admitted, and I overheard from the doctor that she's sinking. And as we know the medical terms, I can hear that they are not, they are worried. I understand what they are saying, and I don't want to go. I have lot of things behind. I have my daughter, I wanted to see my parents, I don't want to leave anybody. And that was the determination in me, I have to come back. Somebody was telling me from inside that, so we have to come back, so we have to come back, get up, get up, get up. This was something I used to get from there. And I think the second day, I asked my husband and my parents that I wanted to eat something. And kanji is something that I eat at any time. Anytime you give me rice and water and little salt in that, I can eat at any moment in my life. So in ICU, they were supposed to not give me any food, but I insisted my doctor, I want food. I'm not able to get up. I'm like, I was not able to walk nearly 50 days. I was completely on bed, and I can't even look this side or that side. It's like it was very bad. Septic shock was a very bad incident, and it was terribly unacceptable for me. I just don't want to give up. But third day, I told my dad, and he brought me this kanji. I started eating it. I started vomiting it out. I mean, like I remember passing ball at least 18 times in a day, and green stools, which was like I was almost dead, but I didn't give up. I said I want to be out of this. I want to be out of this. I started taking food, because I somewhere I realized that this IV is not going to help me. I can't lie down on the bed like this. I can't see people coming and injecting. That pain is very different, very different. Um, I'm not getting uh, I'm not getting oxygen. I'm not able to breathe. That one second, if you hold your breath, we get panic, and I was not able to breathe. It was like in an hour, one breath I'm getting properly. That was a relief. That was the moment I understood that. And other part, like people are worried. People are just doctors are just staying at my uh, leg, and they're just waiting to monitor my pressures and everything. And I could overhear that she's critical. We are just waiting. I could hear all those things, though nothing was disclosed to anybody. They were just fighting inside. Like I could hear everything, and I just told, I wanted to come back. I didn't give up. Uh, Tried my food. I started getting up, sitting, though I was not able to. Slowly, 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 I came out of it. I came out of it. I have to come, because I have my daughter behind. That was my intentions in my life. I wanted to see my parents. I was not done living my life. I wanted my I wanted my mom. I wanted to stay with her. I wanted to my stay with my brother. I wanted to see my brother's wedding. I wanted to dance in his wedding. This all thoughts, this all thoughts give you the determination to come back. And it's not easy. You have to I told you, I'm there. If I decide something, I'll not back out under any circumstances. So that was something that brought me out of that. It took me 60 days. I was just struggling to get up and sit on the bed. My parents, my husband, and my siblings supported every moment in my life. My brother was staying in Abu Dhabi those days, and he don't want me to see lying down on the bed. He said, "Get up, just don't do this drama. Get up, get up. You're just doing this drama." He used to speak so sarcastically that I just forget my pain. I just forget. I just raise myself. I try to get up. Slowly, 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 I started walking. I started using walker. I started coming out. Now I have danced for my brother's wedding.
Yeah, I'll put that video also.
So one of my dream is fulfilled, and now I want to dance for my daughter's wedding too.
Wedding. Yeah, even
Yes,
I'm going
yes.
to join you.
So that's
And
what I said.
Subi, I still remember जब तुम आई थी clinic पे and your surgery was going on, dental
Yeah.
surgery, कुछ it was about cyst or something. तो I got a call from Rajesh and Rajesh told me कि वो इतनी बुरी कंडीशन से बाहर निकली है शाइन कि एक अगर नॉर्मल इंसान होता या अगर मैं भी होता उस जगह पे तो शायद ना निकल पाता, you know. And I was like कि what was actually going in your head and I really wanted to know this क्योंकि हमारे लाइफ में जैसे as you said 1 घंटे में अगर आप एक सांस ले रहे हो जबकि हम 2 सेकंड के लिए होल्ड नहीं कर पाते and we are so ungrateful that we are alive, we are so ungrateful that we are breathing normally, not like people who are on ventilators, who are on ICUs, you know. And you told कि it's not like, you know, it's not a biggest thing, but when you go through such things, so you come out as a more stronger or more depressive person, and I have seen you coming out as a stronger, or I can say strongest person, I can
Uh,
see.
my brother used to always say, "अरे तू तो मौत को छू के आई है."
I was about to say this, तुम मौत को छू के आई हो.
He used to always say, no,
हाँ,
this Nawazuddin Siddiqui's dialogue that,
सिद्दीकी's
"अरे,
डायलॉग
yeah, मौत को
मौत
छू
को
कर
छू
आते
के
हो."
आई. And you actually did, and now you're like very normal, as I can see you're living your life, you're enjoying your life, and this life which you have given by God is like a gift to you, it's a blessing,
Yeah,
not only to you जो नहीं भी गुजर रहे किसी प्रॉब्लम से किसी कॉम्प्लिकेशन से, still for them it's a blessing and they should
yeah,
get inspired with you. You know, I have,
yes.
when I started this get inspired with Shine, when I started this, uh, this is your third interview. So when I started that interview sessions, no, I started to get calls from normal people जिसको मैं सोचती थी कि नहीं, they are living a better life, they are having everything they want in their life, they have kids, they have husband, they have good incomes, they have everything, family, health, everything, but still they are depressed just because of certain things that shouldn't be, you know, considered as the most important thing in life. More than your breath, nothing is important, I
No.
believe. And you have proven that, and I'm so grateful कि मैं आज तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू ले रही हूँ finally. Because when
Thank
I
you, Shine.
wanted to when I wanted to start this segment ना, मैंने शिवेन को बोला था किसी का मैं इंटरव्यू लूं या ना लूं, मैं सूबी का जरूर लूंगी क्योंकि उसकी लाइफ को मैंने देखा है कि किस तरीके से शी ग्रोन अप एज अ ह्यूमन. तुम्हारे लाइफ में इतने कॉम्प्लिकेशंस थे. इवन आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर during COVID times, everybody was like, you know, there were no jobs, people were
Mm.
getting fired from jobs, and you know, businesses were so much like, you know, it was disturbed. And I still remember जब राजेश क्लिनिक आए थे तो ही टोल्ड मी कि उनके बिजनेस में भी बहुत सारे लॉसेस हो रहे हैं,
Yeah,
जो जिस जगह पे उन्होंने जॉब की थी वहां पे भी कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेशंस आए एंड दे आर नॉट पेइंग हिम बैक for the money
yeah,
he actually
yes,
should get. So you, I believe you were the only one in the house who were earning, right?
yeah, yeah.
I believe that.
Yes.
सो एंड मोर ओवर दैट जब तुम आई थी, आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर शिवेन का मेरा था कि वी वर गोइंग थ्रू सम फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज इन आवर
Yes.
लाइफ, बिकॉज हम लोगों का होटल बिजनेस भी बंद हो गया था एंड वी वर
Mm.
आल्सो स्ट्रगलिंग अलोंग विद राजेश।
Yes.
हम लोग तीनों
Yes.
एक लाइन में खड़े थे एंड यू केम, यू सेड मुझे 15 लाख रुपए चाहिए शिवेन, एंड इन 15 days आई वांट, क्योंकि मेरा पोजीशन है। एंड मैं और शिवेन वाज लाइक कि क्या बोल रही है, 15 लाख रुपए 15 दिन में, वो भी कोविड टाइम में, कौन इसको देगा। एंड आफ्टर 15 days यू केम विद द मिठाई बॉक्स कि शिवेन मेरा घर हो गया है। एंड आई वाज लाइक कि यार ये बंदी है कि क्या है, शी इज अ सुपर वुमन और समथिंग, कहां से लाती है ये इतना पैसा। you have that belief around money, and you told me कि you used credit card, और शिवेन और मैं एक certain level के बाद we were so scared to use credit
Mm.
cards in our life. And
Yeah.
after that today if you ask me, Indus Land ka, One ka, Uni ka, credit card we have. So how do you manage your finances, and above all that, कि COVID time में इतना problem हुआ, so does that affected your and Rajesh relationship? So can you share that?
To be honest, uh, my dad has, when we were young, very young. I'll start from the history. I'll just give
Sure,
it.
sure, 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 definitely.
My dad had a good business at his age of 30. He had his own company. He had his own house, everything. But every human being has I mean, like a dark days in his life. So, like after his 30s, we were born, and like we were there, and I have seen my mother ill. Now today she is on at least 17 painkillers, and yesterday I posted 17 medicines, not painkillers, 17 medicines, including two painkillers 3 times a day. I mean, like 6 tablets. So yesterday I posted her swimming videos. And she is Kazana of so many diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and asthma, blood pressure, um, uveitis, lot of problems. And day by day, her organs are getting damaged. She's a person. She's the person who is suffering from all these problems. At the age of 60, my dad, my dad had a lot of financial issues. His business crashed down. Everything went down. Whatever he owned, everything started coming down. Our from our childhood, like myself and my brother, we started seeing this. Okay, the financial issues are there. Mummy is not keeping well. Dad is not keeping well. There is no relatives to support. There is no credit cards. There is no backup. No financial backups. Nothing. Whatever my dad earned, he didn't give up. Whatever my dad earned, my mom made us comfortable in the skin. You know, जो भी मिलता था, we were happy with that. Whenever you visit our house, even today, she will be on painkillers. My dad will be having certain medicines. They will be having hell lot of issues. Everybody would be smiling. Sometimes even we think, are we mad or we really have some problem? This is the point. We just keep on smiling. And when me, my mom, and my brother, we three meet, we three are like kind of three idiots in the house. We just enjoy. ऐसे हंसते हैं. कुछ भी बोल दिया हंसो. We never problems थे. It was like we were living our journey with problems. But these problems never made us fall down. And the Iron Lady was my mother. My mother taught me move, move. मतलब कैसे you keep on sailing. Your ship might sink or might not sink, but that should not stop you. Keep sailing, keep sailing. Job, we go for the interviews. We don't get the job. We get paid less. Our work is not recognized. uh, Many hell lot of things. You name the problem, it is there within us. But she was like Iron Lady. It's okay, chal raha hai, utho, jane do, move. Just knock the next door. Just knock the next door. But do right thing in your life. Your intentions, as I said earlier, that intentions that I got from my parents, they never ran behind money. They could have had a lot of sources to earn money, but they never did that. In fact, they gave everyone what they had. Sometimes, you have to be very firm with your finances, and you should not flow in the emotions. But my parents are like, they gave up. You want, you take it. I mean, like, there is no holding back, no jabardasti nahi hai. You're giving us happily, we will take it. If you don't want, you want to take it, just take it away. There was nothing forceful in our house, nothing. Whether it is finances, whether your choice of education, choice of getting married, it was all given to us. You, what as an individual you want to do that. Believe yourself, live your life, be independent, be happy. That was the only mantra that we had, and that we got from our parents, my mother and my father. And for me, it was my brother also. He was like, अरे ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है, इससे भी बुरे दिन आ चुके हैं, we can move ahead. So that was the thing that helped us. Nothing can stop us. Our intentions are clear. There is a determination. Just move ahead. So finances. When I come to finances and credit cards, I am not running behind luxury. I'm not running behind comfort during those days. It's my need. So I started. I mean, like, I'm not a person who will buy branded shirts or branded T-shirts or something. I'm a person who will buy clothes from the roadside, and I'll carry myself. I'm happy with that. It's not because, even today, it's not because I can't afford things. It is today. I'm talking about today. Back then, I can't afford. I can't afford Zara's, or I can't afford, like, I don't even know the brands actually. I'm illiterate in that. So many. But I just left it. That was not my need. My intention was like, my parents, they were ill. Their medicines, my job, my career. I don't want to beg in front of anybody. In front of anybody. That's something I learned from my father and mother. They never begged. It was like they might borrow and they give it return when they say that, okay, I'll give you in this time. That's okay. But begging or depending or being a parasite is not in our dictionary. So that is the reason why we do hard work. Like, bale hi whatever we lose it, but we are working ourselves, we are earning, and we are eating it. Okay. And somewhere, so there was no guilt. Okay, I had spent money this much because it was our need. Then came our stage where we got financially little better. We were able to, now we were in the position like, okay, I can look for the comfort. Okay. So I said, okay, even still I will not say that I have achieved lot many things, but I'm in a position like better than what we were uh, 20 or 25 years back. We had such a dark side in our life, and everything was managed well by my mom, my dad. As I mentioned, there was no tension. पैसा नहीं है, it's okay. आगे का हो जाएगा, और वो होता ही है. Trust me, होता ही है. If we believe कि ये नहीं होगा, तो वो नहीं होगा. If you believe हो जाएगा, go ahead. We are just blindly walking and go ahead. 20 I just yeah 21st I had came to I had been admitted to the hospital, but 20th I went and booked a house for my brother. Same thing. It's like 75, 80 lakhs they are charging for each house. What to do? I said, no, but we are not Ambanis or not some billionaire. 80 lakhs and just give the house. No, we have to buy a loan. I just told my brother, go ahead, हो जाएगा. We bought a house. We got a loan. Still, we are paying. We are not sure about tomorrow whether we will be able to pay it or whether what. But today, things are just going on. And when I look behind, if I would have sat there, नहीं मैं पैसा जमा करने के बाद I will buy a house, then the entire life will pass on and I'll never buy a house, or I'll never
True.
never do anything in my life. I'm not saying that you should go out of this and spend money. It's not like that. But it's your need. Getting a house is your need. Getting it's like same like just paying rent. How much years are you going to pay rent? It's okay. Dad had the business. Dad got fallbacks in that. We lost our house. We had to stay in rent, but we were never ashamed of that. I and my brother or my parents are never ashamed of staying in rent. It's okay. That's a dark side of our life. Every human being has that. Everybody is not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. It's like everybody has a black days in our day. So that doesn't mean it's going to last for years or days. After that, there is a sunshine. And I believe that God has helped us in each and every step. I have never seen a chunk of money in me. I have money, but that वो एक दिन भी रहता नहीं है. It is like just goes away in my loans. It is like here. Nothing is there. Then comes my medical reason. So that's okay. That's okay. That's fair. We are human beings. We are not. We are in a race. Actually, we are in a pressure cooker. That I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do like this. I have to be like this. No, there's nothing like that. We are just a soul. We have come here, and this is a performance. I believe in that way. That this is a stage where we have to give our best. Live your life the way, however you are. You just live. Just only my only motto is that don't hurt anyone. Don't don't try to trap anyone. It's you and you. That's it. You go ahead, look your way, learn from people. You will get lot of people on your journey. Good people, some teach you, some give you experiences, some are good friends who walks along with you till you're dying. Or there's lot. Till now, I have few friends. They knew everything about me. It's a transparent, clean sheet for me that I can talk it out, and they are there to listen to me. नो फॉर्मल टॉक्स गाली ही देते हैं एक दूसरे को बट वो गाली सुनने के लिए भी तरसते हैं हम लोग you know you should have that is the only earnings that you have when you go back. So just keep smiling, just spread that positivity. करना है तो मन से करो. Don't copy your neighbor. Don't compare yourself with any human body apart from you. Look what you are. Be a leader of yourself. That's something, that's few rules that my parents have taught us. My brother and me, we both are following the same thing. I spread the same thing to my husband. Because yeah, Rajesh is somewhere like he gets depressed for some time. That's okay. That is also normal for him. He is born and brought up from that culture. He has somewhere he has experiences in his life. Maybe that experiences has made him that conclusion. Or anybody in that matter, even you might be having your own thoughts. You come up with that judgments, and we just give up. Don't give up. If your intentions are clear, whether it is finance, whether it is education, whether it is socializing, getting married, or even divorcing, it's fine, absolutely fine. There's no topic on this earth which cannot be resolved if you are into it. So am I going out of the topic?
No, 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 no.
So let's come back. So managing the finances, it is simple. Just accept and don't expect. Don't
True.
expect. Just accept what is coming and just pray that give me the courage to face it and just go ahead. I'm not, there's a disclaimer, don't spend for that is which is not needed or shock hai mujhe. Then I'm not responsible. I'm not for those people. There's a disclaimer. People will think they start spending money and like ऐसा हो जाएगा. There should be a backup in your mind, step by step, step by step, step by step. Don't jump. Or second thing is some people wait for that step. No, it's never going to come. You have to take your baby steps little by little, little by little. I am still taking my baby steps. I have just booked a house. I have just started living. I have the long journey. It's almost 25 years of loan that we have. So, step by step, keep your step ahead. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Don't sit down, or don't be over excited and the spending and coming to the credit cards. I use credit cards for rolling purpose. That's a secret. I use credit cards for rolling purpose. Like it's just a backup for me. Like if I don't have cash, okay, some things like as the surgery that day, and like I think it is a 2.5 lakhs hua rahega, and it was only because you guys at that point of time, my the house ka, everything is going on. My surgery is going on. Lot of things are going on, but still it happened. I used at that moment, and I just started paying them back. That is the after effect. जो भी salary, whatever is coming, pay them back so that I can take it from back them. This is the rolling purpose. I use credit cards. I don't use it for my luxury. When I need it, it that is the only time I use, because I don't want people to misunderstand. Okay, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा, हो
क्योंकि सूबी ने कहा था हो जाएगा, हो क्यों नहीं रहा
जाएगा.
है?
I'll keep to have a plan. Okay, when am I
Yeah.
going to pay it? Only go for that. Otherwise, never go for. If you are a person like you shell out and you don't have any plan, then it is a hopeless case to buy a credit card. If if you have a plan that okay, within this month or within this EMIs I can repay it, only then go for that. I do like that. As I mentioned, that's a secret. I do like for, because sometimes we feel that oh, I want to go to that restaurant, I want to spend this much money. I don't have that money. Maybe I'm earning, but my money is going for something else, right? So in that case, okay, I'll do this next month, I'll pay it. So learn to give it. Second thing,
Yeah.
learn to give. Only then you will get it back. Not taking, give. So
Yeah,
whatever
true.
you give back to you at any cost. whether, it, whether it is negativity. I have learned that.
That's true. So finally, we are about to end this interview, and it was so fun. Such way, like because of this mantra of credit card, we actually started collecting credit card. Though we are not using it, fortunately, but we are collecting so that in the back of the mind, it's like, अच्छा, मतलब किसी के सामने हाथ फैलाने की तो जरूरत नहीं. There are banks, there are people who are going to lend us some money, you know. So that's a good thing.
I'll tell you one more thing. What influenced me? 2016 was first time I started using my credit card. That was what made me do that is I had a phase in my life. My dad was getting admitted. The bill was coming around 45,000, 50,000. उसके 3 दिन के बाद my mom is getting admitted. 80,000 का bill आ रहा है. Again my dad is getting admitted. My mom is getting admitted. Then I get admitted. There was a huge health issues at one phase in our family, and the bills were like, they were hospitals were behaving like butchers, and they were just giving us these bills. Okay, you have to pay this, you have to pay this. At that moment of time, we have to either ask someone. By God's grace, they were my best friends that who has helped me out, no doubt. Sometimes you have to keep something else as what you say, for lease or something like that, what we say, like loans.
Savings or something.
You have to shell out your savings. My dad had to do that. My dad had lost his money with this business he had to lose. They don't have any backup system during those times. People were scared to take credit cards. That was one of the reasons that made me understand, okay, your life anytime can change from good to bad or bad to good. There is no specific muhurtam for that. It is always one moment the life gets changed. You might be hale and hearty, and suddenly you're landing up in hospital with a bill of 4 to 5 lakhs. So that worry in me was something that made me uh, have an idea of keeping credit card. Okay, anytime you can use it. I'm not advertising credit cards, but I'm telling you, don't misunderstand. I'm not advertising. I just kept it my backup so that I don't
Yeah,
borrow, I don't beg to somebody else at my
true.
ultimate crisis. Everybody has. Nobody is. Uh, Otherwise, you have to be having some big, big. We not that. I'm not that big shot. So we have to have financial backups for us, which everybody, and I admit it. I am not ashamed to say that, okay, I used credit card for my treatment. I'm not ashamed. As far as I am giving it back, I'm paying my civil score is fine. I'm also fine with that.
So, with this note that your civil score is good, your life
Yes.
is good, you're healthy enough, your family is good. So, we
Awesome.
will take a sign off now. Anything to say, Subi?
Yes. One more thing is like this. I get a lot of phone calls when I post my pictures in Facebook these days. Have you experimented anything on your face? To be honest, what is the secret behind this face? So again, I got a call last week. One of my friend from Kuwait, after I posted my brother's wedding video, she
Wedding
called
pictures, yeah, yeah.
picture. She tried me. She was trying since 2 days, and she was just asking me, "What have you experimented?" Because I usually experiment on my hair, and all my friends know I'm very obsessed with my hair. But I haven't experimented anything on my face. It was surgeries and, like, the things that I have underwent from last 2 years. It was the thing. So again, she asked me, "Haven't? How are you accepting it, and how are you facing it?" Again, to few people who has lot of, this is mine is a very mild things that has happened, but there are a lot of people who has lost lot of things, organs and everything. To them I would like to say, never get worried about your organs or your face, anything. These all are temporary. These all are temporary.
True.
The only thing is, like, your soul. Be happy. And the best part was, like, my husband, when he saw me, like, he was not there during those treatments. He saw
Yeah.
me. I asked him that, this is the problem, is it fine with you? He was like very honest, and he said, I didn't marry you with the space. I mean, like, I did not see, I'm not interested how you look. It is the soul that we are interested in you. And, like, that is the only thing needed for such patients. I never looked back, I never went and thought, I gave a second thought about doing something else, like, any cosmetic or something like that. I was happy with whatever I have, because the strong pillar in my life, my parents, my brother, or my husband, and my daughter, they are absolutely fine with what I am today. So this should be there. This kind of support system should be there for every individual who is going through all such kind of illness, because they have already lost they have already lost many things in their life. I would appreciate if this positivity is carried on with every patient in their family. Then they can come up with whatever sufferings they are going through. Maybe this design may not come back, but as a soul, they will be much more happy, and they will achieve more things what they have dreamt about. So that is something I would like to tell my friends.
Thank you so much, Subi. And you are beautiful inside and outside. I have to confess this. And it was amazing talking to you. And I didn't thought कि इतना अच्छा interview होगा. Thank you so much. You really inspired me again.
I it's been long time that I wanted to tell my experiences to people, to be honest. But that day when you told me that, that's why I told you, which topic should I discuss? What should I tell?
Yeah.
Because I'm a person who keeps on talking. I am happy that you gave me this opportunity. I feel happy that I ventilated a lot of things that I wanted to tell to my few of my friends at least. Like, without them, without my parents, without my brother, without my husband, without my good and best friends, nothing would have been possible. So we would not be like this.
True. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Subi. Good
Yeah.
night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.